Hi, I'm Lee Iridium. Hope everyone's doing all right today. Album review time. So, a band called Station and their album Perspective. I hadn't heard of this band until they brought out a single, Believe, which I did a reaction to and immediately fell in love with the song. And I thought this is going to be a great album coming out from this band that are on their fourth album. Since then, they brought another single out, and now the album's come out today, October the 8th. 10 tracks, 48 minutes and 35 seconds long. These guys are from New York. Very cool sounding band. I would say they're AOR, but a bit heavier. So they're like the bands, you know, the classic AOR bands like Journey, Survivor, Foreigner, Toto, things like that, but they've got a heavy edge to them, a heavier edge to them. They're a great melodic rock band, in other words, with some AOR touches. Now, let me run you through the people in the band. You've got Chris Lane on guitar, always looking for that melodic side of guitar playing. Every solo on this has such melody. He actually reminds me sometimes of some of the great guitarists like Neil Schon and people like that, who are looking for more of a melody than just to show off and just speedy guitars all the time. It's about the song more than anything. Patrick Kearney on the vocals. Great melodic vocal, obviously sings clean, just how he should, with loads of melody. He's got a really distinctive tone to his voice as well. You know, he's got a great voice, really sort of adds something to this brilliant band. And Emmy Astor on the bass, of course, does a great job. Every guy in this band is just fantastic. And Tony Baptiste on the drums. Those two guys keep it so tight. Sometimes nice and simple, where you want it, but tight all the time. Sound like they're a great band on their fourth album. So, you know, they've honed their skills into a great band. So, I'm going to run through each track, but let me tell you now, you're going to love this. If you love this channel and you love watching a lot of the stuff that I suggest, melodic rock, AOR stuff, you're going to love Station. So, first track, I Can't Find My Way. This was a single, the second single. Absolutely fantastic track. Great AOR track. This is such an infectious track, like from the moment it starts, you're just hooked in immediately. It rides along on sort of a catchy groove with some great synth touches throughout. I've got to say, I'm not sure who's on the synth. Obviously, one of the guys does it in the studio, but I've only got the four names here. But the synths play such a massive part in this band, and they're just used brilliantly to give you that nostalgic, sorry to say it, 80s feel. A soaring chorus on this one to get the album started perfectly. So I Can't Find My Way. It's AOR, but a bit heavier as you know it. Absolutely fantastic. See the Light is next, second track in. This has got a really hooky riff going through that sort of glides over this sort of melodic rock track. I wasn't sure about the chorus first time around. This happens a couple of times on this album. But man, the second time round, it just had me. And the third time, I was just singing before it even came. So it's just the way they work the choruses in this band is brilliant. Great range on the vocals, like from Patrick Kearney. Absolutely fantastic on this. Like at the end, he just hits some amazing heights. Brilliant bit of vocals. Do You Really Want to Fall in Love Again is next. This is a ballad. I really got these Survivor feels at the start of the song especially. They tackle a ballad here and do just a brilliant job. The piano keys play a big part in this one, bringing those sort of brilliant AOR feels to the track. The sweet backing vocals are just so cool on this track, and they are throughout the album. Track 4, Don't Keep Me Waiting. A great riff here, giving me some sort of very cool classic Foreigner vibes here. And they do that a couple of times during the album. And we have a great classic rock track here. Such a fun track as well. This is without doubt. I always say that tracks sometimes make me feel like doing something, or I feel a certain way. You could be a brilliant driving song, this, or a brilliant summer song with a barbecue and all that. Absolutely fantastic. It'll put a big smile on your face without a doubt. Don't Keep Me Waiting is a great track. Tonight is next. This is a bit different. So an atmospheric track with some great sort of subdued keys and guitar and vocals. You know this one is going to be like something special as soon as it starts. A sort of a subdued feel that carries on throughout the song as it leads into a brilliant melodic solo section that is just, it's just perfect. It just fits brilliantly. An excellent laid back atmospheric track. Again, the heights that the vocalist hits at the end just blow your mind. Brilliant. If you want Love Is the next track, this is an excellent slow to medium paced AOR song. The band get in a lot of brilliant groove from the start on this one. And that cool slower pace leads us into a chorus. Again, it doesn't seem immediate the first time you hear the chorus, first time round. The hooks get you by the second time round, and then it's got you. It's got to be said, the band has so much sort of soul in their sound as well. I don't know, they come from New York. It feels like they sound like a band from New York. It's got that certain feel. I can't explain it. It's very, very cool indeed. Track 7 is one of the highlights of the album. It's the first song I heard of the band, Believe. So this is just such a cool rocking track with a chorus that, I mean, I don't listen to many songs after. I don't actually listen to any. I react to songs once. I edit the video, upload it to YouTube, then forget about it until the album comes out and listen to it with the album. I have been singing Believe since I reacted to it 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's just stuck in my head, the chorus. It's just an amazing chorus. And that's just like I said, not many songs do that to me. Especially after the first or 2 listens, I'm not singing it 3 weeks later. It's just an amazing song. Next up is All Over Again. Acoustic guitar and vocal. Some great harmonising backing vocals in this intro. And just when you think it's the sort of second ballad of the album, a heavy guitar riff kicks in at the 1.5 minute mark. And we get a slightly blues tinged rock track here. It's a cool track, but for me, the band, they really excel in the AOR melodic rock territory more. That's just, I think that's their niche, if you like. But it's a good track anyway. Spanish Steps is next. We go back to that subdued feeling again of the Tonight track earlier on. Subdued, but in a different way. A clean guitar is sort of the main driving force here, with some great synth touches in and out. There's like also a slight effect on the vocals, which sort of gives it a 70s feel to me. It really does. There's some Spanish speaking parts as well at the end, and a great melodic guitar solo that sort of goes over the top of it till the song goes out. And the last track is You Found Yesterday. This for me is where they've got slight Toto influences here. They've got a great AOR guitar riff with those lush keyboards again, in parts throughout the verses. It's just amazing. A huge soaring chorus. It's one of the strongest tracks on the album actually to close off. A very cool Neil Schon-esque solo just tops off this brilliant AOR track, and what a song to finish on. Really recommend this for you guys who like melodic rock and AOR. It's a like a beefed up Journey and Survivor, like I said, with a bit of Toto and a bit of Foreigner mixed in as well. You're going to love this, you guys. If you like your hooky, melodic music, check this Station album out. Check Perspective out by Station right now. It's available right now. Get it.